Hi, Cancer. Welcome. This is going to be your spiritual tarot reading, and we're going to go ahead and get straight into it, all right? So, when I was meditating, preparing for the reading for you, first of all, the energy feels amazing right now. It feels delicious, if that's a word for energy. Like, I just feel the sense of like renewal and flow coming in for you, which is interesting because usually I don't get that type of vibe when we're getting close to a retrograde, right? But I feel like for whatever reason, for my Cancerians, you know, this retrograde may not impact you to the degree that maybe it is for some other zodiac signs, or you'll be able to, I should say, keep your balance and stay in the flow despite the planetary alignments. As I just feel like the energy is favoring you for whatever reason. And, yeah, so that's a beautiful message to get right off the bat, right? Now, when I was meditating and getting images, I will say this, they were giving me an image about picking something up and your back. So like, I don't know if you're doing any heavy lifting during this time frame, Cancer, or like maybe you have a job where you do heavy lifting. But this seems weird, but this was the message. The message was to pay attention to like your body mechanics, you know, lift from, what do they say? Lift from the hips, not from the back. I don't know. Something like that. And take it or leave it, right? Take it or leave it. And then there's also something about like a package being delivered. So I don't know if you're expecting anything to be delivered in the mail, or maybe this is unexpected, but there is some sort of message about like package delivery, or maybe it's a message that's being delivered to you. Okay, so let's get into it and see where this is headed, right? And get a little bit more detailed for you. So first, I only wanted one card, but I have three. The 12th house of surrender, the card of revolution, and your card, Cancer, okay? So Pisces, Cancerian energy here for some of you, Scorpio energy. All three water signs here. I don't know if you have a lot of water in your chart, or maybe you're connecting with people who do, but this is a heavy emotional energy. But there's something here that I feel like is going to be released, okay, or needs to be released, as this card talks about surrender. And as you release something, there comes about a natural change here. And it's in the emotional space, Cancer. So I feel like some of you doing emotional work during this time frame. But I keep hearing fortune favors the wise. I don't know why they keep giving me that saying, but whatever. Seems random. But there seems to be some sort of emotional transformation happening here. Maybe if you've been going back and forth too on some sort of decision, or something you know that you need to let go of, but it's just hard for you to relinquish it for whatever reason. Or maybe you've relinquished it for some of you, but it still holds space in your mind sometimes. Like, this is the time period of true release, okay? So because this card talks too about breakthroughs and like this awakening energy. So some of you are having some sort of breakthrough or awakening. And I get this sense too, especially for my feminine Cancers, but this could be masculine or feminine. It's like getting into receptive mode. It's like being open, you know, to life flowing to you, being open to change, like this whole open concept idea coming through here, or yeah, just it's helping things to flow naturally. Okay, so because I keep getting like whatever change is occurring here, it's not a forced change. It's something that is naturally evolving, right? So let's see what else we have here for you then, Cancer. And I thought this maybe was a fluke because I've had this song in my head here and there. But they're giving me the song again, so I guess it's for this reading. But she says in the song, it must have been a deadly kiss. Only love can hurt like this. So maybe you're randomly hearing that song, or maybe that has some sort of meaning to someone, but take it or leave it. All right, so you have the Six of Wands here, which is talking about recognition. Recognition. Mm. So this card also talks to me about like overcoming things, feeling attractive, attracting things that you want. This is a beautiful energy to have, but for some reason the word recognition is sticking out to me. So there's something here you're recognizing on an emotional level that's helping you to gain some sort of insight that's like changing the way that you feel, which therefore is changing the circumstances around a situation. All right. This is an interesting message to get. So let's get some more cards out, if I can talk. Let's get some more cards out and see, shall we? So we're going to go into the headspace now. Then we're going to go into the emotional self. And then the big spiritual picture. So what does Cancer need to know? So I'm getting words like, I almost couldn't say it, perceptive, awareness, like feeling tapped in. Some of you might be, feeling tapped in or more perceptive than usual, or just have some sort of broader awareness coming through here. All right, so the Magician, the Nine of Wands, the Tower. So you have the Tower out twice. So that's that change coming through, right? But I feel like whatever this change is, you see it coming. Like, it's not like something that's going to shock you. It's just like, you know that there is naturally some sort of change that's going to occur or that is already occurring. Because I feel like you've given some thought to this, right? And in some instances, you've manifested this because you've given focus to it, because you've given thought. Maybe you've been wanting a change in a situation, but not really knowing how to go about it, but just the simple focus on the wanting of change is somehow bringing it about anyways, okay, through the power of manifestation. So there's something here as well, Cancer, about like, okay, there's a change that's occurring outside of you that on the surface would appear you have no control over. However, because life manifests first in the mind, okay, before it manifests in the physical reality, there was energy put forth towards this change, right? But only you would know that, right? Because only you know where your mind has been and what you've been focused upon. And so it's like, there's a change that's occurring, okay, that, like I said, is going to be external from you. And those who are watching this may not connect the dots that you had anything to do with the change, right? But it's through the power of your thought and your desire and manifestation that the universe orchestrated this change without you having to lift a finger. And you're going to recognize it. You're going to recognize it as it comes in because you know where your mind has been at. So it won't be shocking to you, I'm not getting like any further details to get around that because there's too many of you here and it'll be different for each of you, but there's something that you created in the mind's eye that's going to manifest. All right. Some of you, I will say it's a change around locations or like a living situation, or maybe within a relationship. Okay. But like I said, it'll vary for each of you. And then they're giving me the word a parting of ways. Okay. So take that as it resonates. But I just feel like whatever this change is, it is something, like I said, that you have somehow helped to manifest. And there's a sense too of like regaining your confidence, regaining your self during this time frame as well. Getting a song Tell me what I want, what I really, really want. Oh, Spice Girls, really? Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. I'm not going to sing the rest of that song. Anyways, let's go deeper and see what else. All right, let's go deeper into the emotional space. And I'm getting to, they're showing me flowering or flowers. Okay, I know we just had Mother's Day here in the States. Some of you might have received flowers, or there might also be, it might be symbolic for like something flowering, something coming to fruition. So in the emotional space, you have the Princess of Wands, the Nine of Cups, Temperance. Oh, wow, that's a whole story right there. Okay, so that's one storyline here, so we'll keep that to the side. So on an emotional level, there might be a little bit of frustration, you know, in the air. Watch your temper, as this can be a moody type of vibe here. I feel like this might be occurring around the retrograde. But in general, I feel like I said at the beginning of the reading, this overriding sense of ease and flow. So if there is... Okay, so they're saying minor frustrations. So if there is frustrations or setbacks, they're very minor. I feel like in the big picture, Cancer, you being able to maintain your balance during this time frame. And it's because you have a lot to be grateful for. Like, you know that you're blessed, right? Like, don't second guess that. Now, some of y'all have been second guessing that, but you're blessed, yes, is the words that they're giving me. There is like the sense of... knowing what it is that you want and going towards it. And if you've been second guessing this on an emotional level, the encouragement is to stop naysaying your own desire, okay? That if you've manifested something or some sort of change, that you need to trust that whatever this change is, no matter how it appears on the surface, is for your highest good, okay? And then there's this extra something going on here around communication, things getting crossways, cross communication, wires getting crossed. I don't know. Listen, during this retrograde, be careful about like overthinking things. I kept getting a lot of different words. Sorry. I heard overlapping, overthinking, overstimulated, that type of energy. But some of y'all are recognizing your own toxic patterns during this time frame as well. Like, you know, sometimes we create our own drama. We're not even trying to create drama, but we do, right? Especially when you're in that emotional, moody energy that I felt earlier. So there's a possibility of someone creating some drama here, and I feel it's coming from you, but it could be other people around you. If you indulge in that, it's going to create a lot of burdensome type of vibe, type of thoughts as well. And so best to avoid that, okay? There's also an encouragement that if there's something that you need to say, Cancer, and you feel like it may cause problems or drama, you know, it's almost like catching yourself before you actually say it, or being encouraged to catch yourself and to recognize that before you move forward. So like kind of pulling yourself back a little bit, learning how to pull yourself back, right? As opposed to create some sort of drama here. The encouragement is to stay in the flow as much as you can, and like when you're feeling irritable, to let it go or walk away, as opposed to try and confront something, because I feel like the more you try to confront something, the more the wires get crossed, and then it creates more confusion and more issue, okay? So there's a caution around that. As I feel like that could be something that comes up that you're having to deal with, all right, during May. So let's look at the big spiritual picture and see, ooh, for you, Cancer, 5 of discs. Ah! Knight of discs. 2 of cups. And the 5 of wands. Yes, definitely be cautious about drama around relationships. Okay? Now, some of you, because, okay. Oh, yeah. You get what you focus on whether you want it or not. If you have been focusing, by the way, on the problem of something, especially to deal with another person or a relationship, careful, because you might end up manifesting some sort of tower moment or drama around that just because that's where you've been headed. That's where you've been focused. So there's a caution there because we manifest what we think about whether we want it or not. Now, some of you have been wanting to avoid this drama, but you've been thinking, you know, about wanting some sort of change, and the universe is obliging that and creating some sort of change in the situation here. And as long as you stay away from the drama, it will work out smoothly. So it's your choice, right? You always have a choice in how you want to handle things. And I do feel like there's 2 different pathways here that you could fall into. The pathway through focusing on the problem, like I said, is going to create isolation and drama, just FYI, and a lot of frustration. So I wouldn't recommend going down that pathway, but, you know, do what you want. The pathway through focusing more so on the solution or the change of something, that actually brings about a little bit more stability, things to be grateful for that are coming through, and the avoidance of drama. So, your mind is a powerful thing. Where are you focused at? Are you focused on the problem, or are you focused on the solution? Because you're going to get some sort of direct manifestation that correlates with whatever your primary focus and mood has been in. Okay. So, there is relationships being highlighted here. I don't want to negate that. So I feel like, again, there's some sort of change or possible drama around that, as the 5 of Wands is following it, and that the 5 of Wands talks about conflict or conflicting feelings, a little bit of a slowdown or stagnation in a connection here or in the energy. But only you can slow this down, okay? Like, you can only be kicked out of the flow if you let it. Now, some of you are going to have like a minor setback where you allow a person, right, or a situation to knock you out of balance. But I feel like you're going to get right back up on the horse, right? Like, I feel like it'll be minor, like I said earlier, unless you don't let it go. You know, that's up to you. What is the change about? The Teacher, there's a lesson here. The Queen of Swords. Aquarian energy for some of you, Libran energy. So, the change, I feel like, again, is around a relationship or in love in general, but there's a large group of you. There's some sort of healing coming in here. And a decision being made around that. I feel this is around a specific connection. Some of you may be deciding to cut something off, especially if it creates a lot of drama in your life, or someone could be doing that to you. Take it as it resonates. But there's definitely this message here about a change occurring, right? And it's in the emotional self, and it has to do with surrendering or cutting something off or someone. And an encouragement to avoid the dramatics or the drama around that. which is not always easy to do for a Cancerian, and I say that with love, but y'all are the drama queens of the zodiac. That's no secret. You just can't help it because you're such emotional beings, and I love Cancerian energy, so please don't take that the wrong way, but you know, y'all tend to have a lot of drama when it comes to like relationships and love, just because you feel things so deeply, like most water signs do, you know? So don't get it twisted, Cancer. You can be the one causing the drama. It might not be someone outside of you. Some of you are the cause of your own drama. And if that's the case, then you already know it. You know? Because they're giving me that TikTok where he goes, am I the drama? I don't think I'm the drama. Yeah, yeah. Some of you are. All right, turning in. All right. Turning in. So the encouragement is one, to not let, really, I was going to say other people get to you, but I heard vices. Some of you not to let your vices get to you, but to go within. Okay. There's a sense of like feeling bound as well. And like I said, needing to release yourself from something as well. And then there's that change. There's that transformation. There's that tower that's come out 3 times now. What's the guidance? Oh, wow. I get a bunch of different ones, but I'll read these two. A father's love and stay connected. So some of you, there's something about the patriarchy here, or the masculine energy, or for some of you, a father. This says, a father's love for his son or daughter never dies. The strength gained from such love is often unquantifiable, that it cannot be tapped into at any time for whatever reason. Whether your father is still here or in your life or is past, a father's love is a strong bond. Interesting. And then stay connected. We are all born connected to spirit, often known as the divine. Yet many of us have a tendency to pull away from that connection as we journey through life. Now is an important time to reconnect to the source, to the divine. This is reestablishing your connection with your spiritual self, your emotional self, honoring yourself, and honoring your connection with your guides. All right. So Cancer, very interesting reading. Zodiac signs that you could be dealing with or have in your own birth chart. I have Leo, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces here. Leo again. I felt Sagittarius right here. Libra, Aquarian energy is the predominant zodiac signs that I'm seeing, but it's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And if it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff. I did a weekend reading recently on my Facebook that you can check out. All of it linked down below, Tarot Time with Dana, as well as in the About section where you can find the donation link. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can do so there. Otherwise, I'm wishing you the very best, Cancer. And until next time, my friends, namaste. Bye.